The View fans have slammed the panelists for coming out and eating live on air as they sampled Super Bowl snacks. The panelists walked out to their own individual meals on Friday's episode, arranged around the table. Each host wore their own Super Bowl-themed attire as they came out to the desk and took their seats. Joy Behar introduced the episode and explained what was going on. She announced, all hour long, Chef Mauro, the chef, will be showing us how to prepare super easy Super Bowl sandwiches for your pregame tailgate party. Jeff was stationed to the side as the host started chowing down. He started with his spin on Philly cheesesteaks with an homage to his Chicago home. Later, the panelists got to sample Jeff's chicken salad sandwiches. The show was full of moments where each host dined on a new sandwich as they sampled some of the fun potential Super Bowl dishes. But this didn't sit well with many of the viewers who tuned in. Fans took to social media to express their frustration at watching the host chow down. One wrote, "It is so rude how the co-hosts eat in front of the audience, and all the audience usually gets are some stale snacks and juice boxes. You can afford to feed the audience." At The View #TheView, another commented, "I hate to watch these people eat. I'm gonna go get myself some food. Watch this on demand if I remember to. Really boring, uninspiring, and a waste of my time. I hope there's no starving people watching this show." At The View #TheView, a third viewer slammed the host, kinda thought about how folks say about how they eat in front of the audience. #TheView. One viewer agreed. "Disgusting," they wrote. "One would think privileged people could eat elsewhere instead of in front of the camera. There are so many in America needing food. Guess they won't have TVs either." The View's hosts don't often have large-scale meals on the show. This event was a one-off situation ahead of the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, moderator Whoopi stopped a conversation with a co-host to check whether she should do the bye-bye before a commercial break. On Thursday's episode, hosts of The View mentioned the ongoing tragedy in Turkey after the catastrophic earthquake that claimed the lives of thousands. Moderator Whoopi was the first to urge viewers to remember the victims lost as well as try to help in ways they could. "It's horrible when it happens anywhere, and I will say this about Americans. When we see stuff like this, we do go and we do help. We do, so whatever we can do." But before Whoopi could elaborate further on her thoughts, she paused to look directly at the camera. She asked, seemingly speaking to a crew member, "What?" She tilted her body to the left, asking, "Should I do the bye-bye?" As the rest of the panelists looked confused. This prompted Alyssa Farah Griffin to first break out into laughter with the other hosts to follow. "We'll be right back," Whoopi said calmly as she looked into the camera and it panned out across the table. "We'll be right back," she repeated as the show went to commercial. It's likely she had gotten too into the conversation and forgot to cue a break. The rest of the show went off without a hitch, though. Meanwhile, The View fans have blasted host Whoopi for what they think was gross behavior on the talk show. The moderator walked out from behind the stage chewing food, and fans were quick to notice. On Thursday's show, the women on The View started off the show the same way they always do, walking out from backstage and waving to the audience. Going in order of how they sit, Whoopi always walks out last. She and Joy Behar walked out next to each other, and it was obvious there was food in Whoopi's mouth. When the camera zoomed in on her, she could be seen chewing. "Hello, and welcome to The View," she said, with a full mouth.